There are things that are coming up within you right now. And for some of you, this may bring upon some great disappointment. You may not like what you are experiencing right now. The energy is intense. The pressure cooker word is coming out right now. You've been in this pressure cooker. Some of you are feeling lighter and some of you are feeling tighter. And all the difference is because some of you have been releasing and working on the things that have been rising up within you. And some of you are in that space right now. Be easy going on yourself. Some of the things that are coming up within you could cause you to, I want to say, look down on yourself, be hard on yourself, feel some type of way about yourself, right? Because of what you are seeing. I just got this energy of like you are diving deeper within yourself. The things that you are experiencing are the shadow aspects that were hidden from you that are coming up and being shown to you right now are being shown to you so that you can release and let them go, knowing that you got another way. There more potential is going to come in, and to accept that for what it really is. It was just hidden. It's not for you to dwell on it or be hard on yourself or beat yourself up because of the energy of what you are facing. The truth. You're facing the truth is not always easy to look at. You are looking at parts of yourself, parts of who you used to be, things you used to do that are no longer serving you. And it's time to be cleared and wiped out. That's why they're coming up right now. See, I'm looking at this card right now. Look at this. There's some things I'm looking at. Look, got your head down. Look at this. Look, because there's a lot of losses that you have experienced and there's things that you're losing right now because you about to gain. You about to gain a whole new actual life here. Okay. It's like this year is all about putting an end to stuff. Okay. I also heard you're ending a karmic cycle and chapter once and for all. So a lot of the stuff that is coming up could be coming up all at once because it was hidden and because it cannot go where you are about to shift to next. Today's new moon, it represents a powerful phase of transformation. And that's exactly what you are experiencing right now. Look at this. It's a Scorpio card, death and rebirth. So I want you to take a moment. And even I feel the energy of look in the mirror, hug yourself, and be so proud of how far you have come. Without the things that you are seeing, without all the experiences that you have had since till now, you would not even be the person that you are right now. Don't dwell on things. Like I'm getting this energy of not dwelling on what you don't have. Like don't keep your focus on losses or what you don't have or you know what I'm saying? Don't shift your focus from there because that can definitely keep you feeling down here. And don't have any regret. You have a positive future to look forward to, but you could be too stuck on the losses, the disappointment, dwelling on what you think you could have done better in the past versus accepting it for what it is, releasing it and letting go and moving on. Look at the water right there in front of you. Look, when you're looking down like this, look at the water right there in front of you. Like it's reminding you to just flow with it. Okay. And that's the key here. You want to flow with this energy. Okay, by following your own inner guidance. Lately, what has been coming up has been shadow aspects of yourself that were hidden. Okay, in my dream, what I saw, and this may resonate with someone, I saw a version of me who was just running off at the mouth and speaking the truth to others in a very discouraging way. And then I saw another version of me who literally just told the truth straight up. And I was able to see that was another way of doing it versus the way that I was doing it. And for me, it was because I always spoke the truth, but I heard under like harsh conditions, like in harsh ways, the past version of me. So it was hidden within me. And so I kind of like lost my voice. And I struggled with actually speaking the truth because of that. So I was able to see that shadow and understand that there's a way you speak it. You don't have to be harsh or in a way that's discouraging other people. Like, coming from that energy, the man has a dark coat on. You can do this in another way. Okay? And even in my dream, I felt like scared because it felt like I knew better when I did that. I spoke something to a woman and in a way that was like quite rude, right? And in my dream, I felt like, dang, I felt scared. Like, you know better, you know better. But in another part of that dream, the other part of me, I just told someone straight up, I was just like, if you don't want to give someone something, then just say no. Just say no. Just be straight up. There is no need to pretend. And I heard false versions of you have been arising. Parts of you that have been pretending for far too long and not keeping it real with yourself or others about how you truly feel. And this is something that just simply has to go. There are many different scenarios here for each of you. Different things are playing out in each of your life. You really have to trust what is going on here. Know that it is all for your highest good. You are on the rise and you are diving deeper within yourself. When we are diving deep within ourselves, it is not always easy to look at things that may bring us pain. Some of the things that I've looked at brought me to tears. Like, oh, wow, this is how I used to be. But I knew that it wasn't who I am now. I accepted and I made peace with it. And I even sent out apologies from my heart to those that I might have hurt or said things to. So those wrongdoings back then, you've paid for them. Now it's just releasing out for you to let go and know that that's not you. And and it's just a hidden aspect, a shadow hidden aspect that is coming up. And for some of you, when I mention my dreams, this is occurring in your dreams. Weird, strange, vivid dreams here lately. Shall we proceed? You have been having some weird, strange, vivid dreams here lately. Things are all just changing for the better here. It's for your highest and greater good. You are aligning with your soul's highest timeline and purpose. And you're just pushing out what does not go where you're going. And this is why it seems like you're moving backwards. And that's why I titled this video that you're not moving backwards. You're diving deeper. I get this feeling like you was just celebrating, maybe having a good time, maybe having some fun, in this playful spirit, and bang, things started to change, right? Remember that this year, I heard closing out chapters and closing out cycles. This year is, expect the unexpected here. I'm getting directed to another message here. Okay, so for me, one of the other things, I'm giving scenarios here so they could be best helpful for you. And you can see how it's playing out in your life. If what I'm saying resonates with you or what's coming up within you. There's some clarity that is going to come through here because I literally, before this, kept seeing the clarity card from one of my cards. I kept seeing it in my mind, which definitely taking me into this message of clarity and understanding of why you do what you do. So there's some clarity and understanding coming through of the things that you have been learning new. Like you're getting this understanding of why you do what you do. And this card is, how I picked it up, you feel me? This card right here is saying that, someone or something could be trying to block your efforts. Okay. So just be mindful of energies, if you understand what I'm saying here. Okay. And be careful who you trust. Trust yourself. Trust your discernment. Trust what you're feeling. Okay? I'm also hearing that some things may feel blocked, but they're not. Okay? You could be standing in your own way. Open up to this shift. You've been learning your abilities. And you must know that you are not crazy. A lot of your abilities are unfolding. As things are ending, there's a new beginning. You already know that. So as things leave out, things are coming in and it feels pretty rapidly. And I do want you to not become overwhelmed. Slow, steady. I heard slow, steady wins the race. Slow, steady, one step at a time. Staying grounded, staying centered in your heart, and following your inner guidance here. And staying open to the upgrades. Look, I'm feeling this energy here of, if you always trust your intuition and you be trusting your gut, you know what you be trusting, right? Then all of a sudden, in this one moment, there's some sprinkle of doubt coming through. There's some sprinkle of confusion coming through. Almost feeling like it's something that wants to block your gifts. Block you from trusting what you always trust. Now, if you know you always trust this and this always works the way that it works for you, why all of a sudden in this moment, something feels like, oh, there's some confusion here, or there's some doubt here, maybe wanting to doubt your abilities, maybe wanting to be confused about what you always trust, if that makes sense here. Trust and surrender. Don't tap into those energies. Don't feed that spirit of doubt. Don't feed that confusion. Just trust and surrender. I know when you're in this unknown place and it feels uncomfortable, when you're going through great changes, and you've just released certain patterns and stuff, it may be more familiar to just fall back into that energy other than trusting what you've been trusting, right? But I feel like you've been deep enough now to where you are able to really trust yourself. The unknown has showed you it's okay to trust it, right? So just keep doing that, even though you may be going through all these different changes of, death and rebirth, losses, things leaving out, you releasing and letting go of things. Finito is what I'm hearing here. During those times, it can feel more challenging. That's where the word intense comes in at. So don't allow nothing, nobody, no energies to block your efforts, to have you block your efforts, to have you block your gifts and abilities and talents. Really trust yourself, because you're going to find out at the end of this shift in the coming weeks how your discernment is on fleek. You have been literally understanding and getting clarity on the why you do things, okay? Like, for instance, you've been sensing and feeling energy, right? Now you're learning what you're feeling, right? You're understanding what you're feeling, and you can even command some of these spirits to leave, which takes me into this next message of, let me go into this, okay? So for me, in my past versions, what an issue was, I was all hard and stuff. To me, I was hardcore. You feel me? But yet, I did not realize how fear was playing such a huge place in my life. How many of you understand that? Because I only thought fear was like, oh, you got to be scared of somebody or something. I ain't really had those type of fears. There was some other fears that was playing out in my life. And let me tell you about fear. That spirit of fear literally has a way of seeming so dang real. And that's because you have given it power. That's why it was real in your life. That's why it may seem real in your life, because you made it real. It takes your power to feed it and make it real. You understand what I'm saying? So once you face what it is that you fear, you see like that was nothing to be scared of. That was nothing to be worried about in the first place. And that's why I'm going to go into, there's so many different messages here that want to come through. Ooh, let me relax, baby. Hit that like button if I'm speaking to your heart, your soul, your spirit. Hit that like button if this video resonates with you, and share the video, baby. If you're new here, you're feeling the vibe, you open up to the truth, and my vibration resonate with you, hit the subscribe button and the bell, because we dive in deep. That's what we do here. We go deep. You feel me? It's all about the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay. I heard, so help me God. Okay. It's all about the truth here. Okay. That's something that you can call out in your life. I want to ask your guides, source, whoever you pray to. I want the truth, all the truth, and nothing but the truth. You feel me? Okay. And if you're Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. Okay. If you want to read in for guidance on your journey, your path, help with where you are, to understand your circumstances, relationships, situations, I'm Intuitive Reader. The information is down below in the description area. I think I covered it. Let's get back into this. So the other day, in the past versions of me, I fear, like I said, it was eating me alive. Okay. Oh my goodness. Another message wants to come through. Whew. So before I go into that, I'm getting this message of you not wanting to be seen. For so long, you were hidden in the shadows. You became comfortable there, some of you. But now you see that you can no longer hide. You are seen. When you walk into rooms, people turn heads. You are seen. And that's something that you have to become comfortable with. Make it familiar. Be okay with being seen. Okay? False pretend. Okay, so I definitely feel like maybe you had a way that you would pretend with others, right? That's what I feel. Or like you didn't pretend, like, you know, when you don't want to see somebody or talk to somebody, then you actually see somebody and you feel like you got to talk to them. That's the feeling that I'm getting here, right? That's the feeling for someone that I'm getting here, right? I heard that it feels fake to you. Okay, so just check in with yourself, however that resonates to you. Maybe that's a shadow aspect that is coming up, right? Or maybe you know how, like, you know that feeling of like, where in the old program, it's like you got to speak to everybody and talk to everybody, but like, if you look at somebody and you don't speak, that's wrong. No, it's not. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. You just aware your circumstance, your vibe. What you call it? Your surroundings. Thank you, Spirit. You are just aware of your surroundings. So just because you look at somebody, that don't mean you got to speak. Don't mean you got to mug them or keep looking at them. You just look at them, keep pushing. If you feel like you want to speak, you can speak. For some of you, feel like sometimes you want to run and hide. Right? Like you don't want to be seen. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you. That's the message that's coming through here. So I really hope that part makes sense to you, where it kind of feels like you want to run and hide, but you're in a time where you are being seen. There is no more hiding. You got a lot of light inside of you, which takes me to the point where when you carry so much light that you carry like you do within you, you got to keep your energy protected and cleared, because you're already sensitive, but now you're real sensitive now, huh? And that's probably a challenge that many of you are facing. You're noticing how you are so sensitive to energy even more because you're opened yourself up more, because this is who you truly are, the divine spirit that you are. You're really sensitive, and now you're more sensitive to energies, okay? Every time you grow, you're going to notice how sensitive you are to these energies. And, you know, the level up be real. And that's why you be learning new things. You can let beingness, infinite intelligence guide you. That's why you are the observer. You can allow infinite intelligence, your higher self, to literally guide you. And as you observe, you can see exactly what they're showing you through you by you doing things, right? That's another way where you're receiving this clarity and understanding the why you do what you do. I hope that's not too deep. I feel like it's not to the collective I'm reading for here. Okay, so back to what I was saying, okay? Because if spirit got messages, we're going to have to give them. You feel me? Just like that. So, the fear, doubt, worry. So it was fear, worry, and care, people pleasing. It's like a trio. That's what I'm seeing. Fear, worry, and people pleasing. It's like a trio here. That was something I always low key didn't know that I was doing. Always people pleasing, serving everybody else before me, make sure everybody else needs met before me, you know, entertaining others, making other people happy, woo, 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 to the point where I cared where people, how they thought about me, right? All the way to like, so let me tell you the story. So anyways, those were the three things. So anyways, the other day I wanted to go to a playoff game, and it wasn't in my town's game. And so I had to look for information because it had got postponed to the next day. So I had to look for information to see if it was still going to be on due to the weather. So I looked at these other two sites. The game, people were playing the game. I went to their sites and seen if anything had changed. All was well. My gut and intuition told me that it's on. So I trusted it and I went with it. In the past, I might have talked myself out of it. But anyways, so my point of why I'm telling you this part of the story is that you may be feeling tested here as well. I don't feel that God tests us. I just feel like it's like, hey, are you done with this? If you are, then hey, don't feed it, move past it, past the test. And that's just the easiest way to say it. So that's what you're noticing going on in your life right now. So long story short, I went on to the town. 6 minutes before I got to the town, there goes Mr. Fear. Mr. Fear tries to come in and throw everything it got at me. And it literally was trying to paint pictures inside of my mind, like old pictures. Like, we're trying to come to my mind, like, what if my son calls me and says the game is canceled? We 6 minutes away, y'all. What if my son calls me and says the game is canceled? What are they going to think about me because I drove all the way over here? For one, let me tell you this, as y'all who here know this. If you are intuitively guided to go somewhere, it don't matter what the outcome is. Never. Even if that game was canceled, it wouldn't matter because there's a reason why I'm supposed to be there. Even if it was just to pass the test. Even if it was to meet someone in that parking lot. Even if it was to leave there and go somewhere different in that area. The outcome is not up to me, and it doesn't matter how it unfolds at all. Someone needs that message there, right? And so 6 minutes away, literally, and was trying to get me to turn around. In the past, I probably would have turned around. I probably wouldn't even went. I probably wouldn't even got that far. Okay. I probably wouldn't even trust my gut. Okay. But I didn't listen to it. I just kept moving through it. And you know what? It was so wrong. When I pulled up, the parking lot was packed for this playoff game. And where did Mr. Fear go? It left. At the same time, on the way that I was commanding it to leave because I could feel it just hovering all over me. Right. And so I was commanding that spirit of fear to leave. Right. And you know how it is. Sometimes it don't want to leave. When you tell it to leave, it's like you tell a kid get out the room. They might not want to leave just yet. It's the best scenario, you know, to add to this, right? They might not want to leave just yet, right? You might have got to get them out. But when I faced that of what used to be an old fear of mine, that was a shadow hidden aspect that was coming out, right? When I faced that, when I saw that parking lot and I saw that it was lying, I realized, man, you know what? No matter what, you got to trust the outcome. You got to trust your gut. You got to go with it. And who cares what people think? You know, and that was an old way I would think. So that was to me like a test, and at the same time seeing something very clearly in a new way for me, and realized that, you know, I knew that was an old version of me that used to allow fear and worry and people pleasing to really control my life. And that's real talk. So I hope that resonates with you, because there could be some things that you are feeling tested. And that could be also the pressure cooker here we talking about. That could also be the intense energy here that we are speaking about today. I want to look at this. I wrote notes, y'all, because like I said, it was just so much information that was coming through. Okay. So I missed the best part of the story, literally. And I'm going to say it right here. So another part of the story, on my way there, out the blue, never does this happen or hardly occur. To the left side was like dinosaurs. Like if someone was going to I heard amusement park, but like some type of carnival or something with these little dinosaurs. And so I was guided to Google what a dinosaur meant, right? On my way there. And that's the reason why I'm telling you this. So let's go to it. I screenshotted it that day. Right? And it says, symbolizes ancient wisdom and the deep enduring truths of existence. So there could be a lot of truths that are coming into your life about you, who you are, how you live, your way of living life. The truth, not what you were taught, is what I picked up there. And then it said the sheer size and power of dinosaurs remind us of our own inner strength and the ability to overcome obstacles with fortitude. Literally, my guys were letting me know there were obstacles up ahead. What I like to say, obstacles are only opportunities, because they're opportunities for growth. Y'all can see now where up ahead where the obstacle had begun, because that ain't where it stopped. That's where it begun. So it's like your guides be telling you, source be guiding you and letting you know what it is up ahead. You might not catch it right at first, and that's okay, but you're going to then become conscious of that, and then you're going to be more aware. Hey, when I read these stuff, you making stuff real now that wasn't that real to you. It's getting realer, right? So it's like when I read that angel message, when I saw that sign, I read that Google, that was my angels letting me know up ahead there's going to be some obstacles or some opportunities, however you choose to look at it. I like to say it's opportunities. There's going to be some opportunities up ahead. Stay tapped into your inner strength, okay? Straight up. From there, that was many more opportunities that came after that. So my point there is like trusting your divine guidance, trusting your angels, trusting your source, right? That knowing that you're not alone, knowing that you are being guided every step of the way. That literally came on my way to that trip. So I left that beautiful part out. That's why I wrote all these notes here. Okay. My next thing is so you may be seemingly feeling tested, right? But today, and I want to read this to you. Also, there are things that you have been distracting yourself with. That's also going to be shown to you. Ways that you have been distracting yourself through this winter solstice. Okay, through that time of the winter time. Okay, you're changing up routines and patterns here, and old habits that no longer are serving anymore as well. So there could have been ways you have noticed yourself been distracting yourself unconsciously, not aware of, and that's going to bring itself known to you. Okay. And I feel like something could shake apart some type of, man, some type of cycle, that like loop that you are just so tired of. It may make you a little angry and frustrated at first, but that's what's going, like, you be like, I'm tired of this, I'm done with it. Y'all already know when you feel like that you done with it. I'm just so tired. You're gonna notice some loop, some pattern you catching yourself in that you just, I'm done with this, right? And you're just gonna let it go, and then you're gonna be guided new ways to take steps forward. Okay, here, I definitely, some of you could have been turned to food for comfort through all these massive changes and endings that you've been experiencing this year, this far. Now, doctor, disclaimer, but we pulled the card from the last video of nourishing foods, eating food slowly. So that also coming to the awareness here. So this morning, I woke up and I was up at 5 something this morning, and there was messages coming through to me in meditation and prior to just sitting in stillness before meditation. So the word doomsday came up, right? And I Googled it. And that's what we're going to do right now. Doomsday meaning. That's what I did. That's the first thing I did. And the first thing that popped up was says, the last day of the world's existence. Right? So that popped up in my mind. And then I looked on here and it said the last day of the world's existence. The last day of judgment. Right? So a time of an or event or crisis or danger. Does that resonate to the energies that are here right now? But what I felt from that is not the world ending completely. When something ends, something begins. The old world has been collapsing. The old ways of being are collapsing, right? That world is what is ending, right? Many of you here notice that no longer do certain energies have power over you anymore. That has been released. Only way they got power is if you give it power. You feel me what I'm saying? So anyways, when I read that, I felt the shift is in full effect here, right? I did feel this energy of quantum leap coming on, which is exactly where we are right now, right? The other day, Monday, I felt a change in the air here, okay? So the only thing that is ending is that old world that's collapsing and ending and falling apart. And I feel like certain energies that was a part of that program that within you, you know, lower aspects, lower vibration, that's what's coming up to leave, because where you are shifting to, taking a quantum leap to, can't go there, right? And I do feel that you're going to begin to feel lighter when you unpack these things that are showing themselves to you, passing these tests, you know, releasing these unseen hidden shadow aspects of yourself, you know, those certain patterns, those old behaviors. Y'all get what I'm saying. You're going to start to feel lighter here. So there's nothing but good through all of this. I want you to take a moment and think about how far you have come now, about times when you didn't know that you would be able to push through or get through the things that you have gotten through, and see that you did, and know that you will again right now. It feels more intense because you're so powerful, yet the only reason why, it's like, you know, they say it never gets truly easy. You just become hard to fool. Okay, let me just keep it just like that. Y'all heard me? Let me just keep it just like that. So that's what you are learning within yourself here. Okay, so the lessons are totally different. It's just more about learning about energy, like sensing energy, the unseen world, working with the unseen world and the unseen energies. It's more like that now. Okay. So the new era is here. The new reality is here. That's where you are shifting to. Okay. I just get this energy of like living it. Like it's already here. Like you're already in it. You're just dusting off all this stuff that needs to leave off. But that new reality is definitely, I feel like you're going to be living a whole new reality, like a whole new way of life after these eclipses dip. Okay. You are awakening to new dimensions and aligning to your soul's highest path and purpose. We spoke on that, but the eclipse are getting you ready. You're already feeling that energy right now, sensitives. It's March 13th is the lunar eclipse, and March 29th is a partial solar eclipse here. Okay, so what no longer just serves your highest soul timeline, is eliminating and releasing. It's being shown to you, as we talked about. So after these eclipses, baby, you're gonna be looking at life and living reality in a total different way. Your discernment gonna be on fleek. That's what I definitely wrote down here. You're going to notice another thing that is going to be something that you're working on with is speaking very clearly. I'm also hearing like manipulative energies. So there's some things that we probably were doing, not aware of that it was manipulation. And I'm just going to give one example here. We are learning to be intentional with everything we do and how we speak, being assertive and speaking straightforward here, not beating around the bush, not insinuating. So example, like if somebody comes into your house and they went and got food and you just say, you would be like, I wish I had some food, shoot, I wish somebody would have told me they was going to get something to eat so I wish I had me some food. You get what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, next time you go get some food, let me know. I might want to get something. You feel me what I'm saying? The other way is a form of manipulation. So I feel like you're doing this rearrangement on how you speak your words, how you say things. And all you got to do is be assertive. The reason why we say things in that other way is because we feel afraid of rejection. That rejection lies beneath that. So that's other things that you are changing. You're stepping into more of your potential. So you're going to be speaking assertive and clearly. People like you who are authentic are not worried about how other people may feel or see them. They're not here trying to get everybody to like them. They're here just to be them and live in their truth, right? That does not go to say to be, the way I used to be, rude and discouraging, saying things in another energy. There's another way of doing it. Whatever's in the dark, there's another way of doing it in the light, if you understand what I'm saying here. So you might have noticed different ways where you were not being assertive and speaking clearly, or not saying anything, not using your voice, not saying what it is you really feel, right? And that is something you're probably seeing some shadow aspects of and being shown the real way to do it. So that's another message that I did, right down here. Okay. And then I had a dream this last night, and it was like, some see the system and some don't. And I got this feeling that some will not know what's real or fake soon. And it's already happening. This is already occurring now. And you can see how you've been working with your multisensory. So you can see you've been working with your senses. Your information been coming to you. You've been reading information, all stuff. You can dang near see through people. See, you're not on the same frequency as other people are anymore, right? You're not on that frequency, so you can see what's going on with them, what they have going on. You can see through them. You can feel energy. You understand. You can read thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't be fooled unless you let yourself be fooled, is what I'm saying here. So some people are not there yet, okay? And some people may not never get there, and we won't expect that regardless of what people are. But my point here is that some people won't know the difference between what is real is fake, and that is happening now. That was shown to me in my dream. But you can see that. You can see through the system. You can see what is real and what's fake. You can feel it. You know what's up, right? That's what also came through in my dream. I was like, dang. Like, so this is what these people believe that life is. Like, they don't understand that there is so much more to them. They don't understand that there is so much more to life. They're living this limited versions of themselves in this way of life that's created for them. And it's like they're created for themselves, but it's how someone told them to live it. And it was like I was looking at it like, dang, it was so clearly to me of what I could actually see and how I could see the system. It's almost like people seemed a little bit robotic here, right? That was a dream that I had. And so that was the message that came through with it. And then I had wrote down right here, when they say the planets are all aligning, that's happening within you. You're creating this is creating another great awakening even within you. So I know you've heard about the planets are aligning. All the planets are aligning. I believe it's tomorrow, right? All the planets are beginning to align. That is what is happening within you. You are aligning with your highest soul purpose, right? So that's why all those planets are aligning. You see, yeah, you can see the planets in the sky outside you, but everything starts within you. Everything, you're connected to the cosmos. Everything happens within you, okay? We're so used to looking outside of ourselves and, and not knowing to look within ourselves. So yeah, those planets are aligning out there, but that's the same thing that's happening inside of you. Things are coming into alignment. Things are aligning for you and your highest timeline, your highest soul's purpose, path, and mission here. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I know I did my best to get these messages out today. Even myself, I got my grounding crystal. And I got my creative crystal here, you know, keeping myself buckled down, baby. You on the ride. You know what I'm saying? Buckle down on the ride here. Let's see. Ooh, all these cards. Drop it. Whatever it is that don't serve you, drop it. Let it be what it is. Follow the upgrades, okay? This is all happening for you. I'm getting hot, y'all. Let me take this jacket off real quick. I want to get an activation card here. Okay. Activation message for this collective, please, Spirit. Star gathering. Stars aligned. Remembering home, soul, family. Look at this. Didn't we just say, let's read it. Let's just read it. I want to read it. Look at this, y'all. Thank you for your patience and thank you for still being here. It tells a lot about who you are, lovely soul. And I hope that confirmation and awareness insight is coming through for you. Shows a lot about your patience, you know? You be bending reality when, like, time works in your favor when you be patient. Like, you notice that? It just all works in your favor. You literally be bending reality, literally want to come out here, right? When you patient, you know you already got everything you need. You got everything. You feel me? It's already done. And it really is. That's what patience is. Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul, family. There's something powerful about looking up into the midnight sky, seeing the vast openness. We recognize that we are a part of something that is beyond our understanding. This card brings that feeling directly to us, that feeling of utter connectedness to the stars, where we fall in and out of the dream state and wonder about the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Star gathering is a powerful card. It's the energy of home. Before we joined the cycle of life as a human being, we were part of the cosmos. And that feeling of being connected to the stars is a memory of what we were before. This card reminds us that we have star power and star potential, but we are not the only star in the world. For when we switch on our light, we attract more star energy and even our own star family. Authenticity, being who you are, the star. Your message here, the stars have aligned. You have found the lost pieces of yourself and your energy. And now is your time to shine. I told you can't hide no more. You are magnetic, attracting people, energies, and opportunities that will allow your dreams to unfold. There is a time of wishes fulfilled. All of your dedication and focus and dreaming has paid off. You already got it. Woo! And now you can reap the rewards. It's important for you to know that this plane of existence is your rightful place and not to spend too much time trying to transcend this reality, for you choose to be here at this time. Make the most of this powerful opportunity. If you are feeling particularly connected to certain individuals at this time, it's because you are finding your star family, beings you connected with before you entered the cycle of physical incarnation. And as long as you are connected to yourself, you are home. You are aligned. You are home. You're back. Right? And that's why you getting rid of what doesn't go with this highest timeline here, right? That aligns with your soul mission and purpose here. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. What does the angels like to share, please? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself and those who have hurt you. You know, I'm getting this feeling of like if you have known better, you would have done better. But now you do. So now you have the opportunity. The opportunity to change that and see that clearly in each moment. Back then, the things you may be looking at, that's what I'm feeling here. If you knew better or had the knowledge or awareness of those things, you wouldn't have done them. But they were all part of your journey, your experience. Now you get the opportunity to let that go and forgive yourself for your past wrongdoings. Forgive yourself for past hurts, maybe allowing people to hurt you, right? Forgive yourself for things that you've experienced in your life. And I heard, don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself for even being hard on yourself. Wherever forgiveness is needed, it sets you free. Forgive someone who has hurt you. I'm getting this energy of someone may be coming back in. I see an ex. Somebody might be coming back in and maybe like want to pour their heart out to you, maybe want to apologize to you. I'm hearing like accept the apology, but that does not mean you have to let someone back into your life, but you can forgive them. That's what I'm feeling here. So forgiveness is what is being called here for you lovely souls. Okay. Ooh, baby. Let's see the soul journey deck, baby. Okay. 39:29 on the clock. Message for this collective, please. Balance. I bring a balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge the situations. Just be. You're coming back into balance. You're bringing things into balance. I feel like all areas of your life for some of you. Okay, I definitely feel like for a lot of you, all areas of your life, you are bringing things back into balance here. Okay. Ooh, these three cards, look, because you're courageous. Happy. Happiness. Courageous. Success. Growth. I feel like all these cards may resonate to you, lovely soul. Okay. Look at this. You're a courageous soul. Be happy with where you are. Be happy with your life journey, your experiences. Look at this. This growth, look, is connected to success. Okay? So be happy. It's all good. You feel me? It's all part of your experience here. Let's get a new moon message. New moon message for this collective, please. Conclusions are within reach. Look, something I said was coming clarity. Clarity was coming in, right? But there could be more conclusions of things that are coming in to reach. So they are within reach, okay? And we got full moon eclipse written on this card here. So there are some things, conclusions that are definitely within your reach right now. Believe in the impossible, okay? A personal issue reaches a resolution. So take time to breathe out and have faith in your dreams. Surrender to the divine, okay? Beautiful new moon message here. So there are some things, some conclusions that are definitely coming into reach. I definitely feel like you're definitely putting an end to some things once and for all, like we started with this, look, in beginning of this message here. Two cards flipped out, y'all, by themselves. The initiation, the rite of passage. You're crossing the threshold. Look at this. And you got get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Get out in nature. Okay, stay grounded. That was something we said here. Okay, look at this. It's self-explanatory. The initiation, that's where you are. Stay grounded. Get out in nature. Okay, connect with nature. That will help you stay grounded and clear your mind and, all that good stuff. And let's get you an angel message to end this beautiful reading. Angel message for this collective, please. Okay. 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with the person from one's past. For some of you, if someone come back in your life and they have changed, it's up to you to use your own discernment if you want to let them back in. Everything will fall into pieces. But I definitely also feel this, if it's not a person, I definitely feel like just things that you have lost. I just feel like everything you're going to gain, but I definitely feel like everything's just going to come together here. And I definitely feel like that links into that conclusions card here. Conclusions are coming into reach. So it might not make sense. Everything might not make sense right now, but all the pieces are falling together. All the pieces are coming together, but we do have this person here. So for some of you, we even saw on this other card, Star Family is coming into your life as well. There could be Star Family coming into your life. There could be new relationships coming into your life. I heard to match your new frequency. Okay. So you're attractive. You're magnetic. So this new frequency that you emit is going to be bringing in these people into your life. Your discernment lets you know what's up. Okay. I said after all of this, next couple of weeks after eclipse and everything, your discernment going to be on fleek. Everything that you've been practicing is getting you ready. You're preparing for where you're headed, right? As always. And everything that doesn't serve you, you're letting it go. So the eclipse is helping you with this. The new moon is helping with this. Even the last full moon is helping with this. To clear out what needs to be cleared out at this time and space. So I love you. You keep taking care of yourself. Don't you give up on yourself. Be proud of yourself. Shift the energy. If you catch yourself focus on something that doesn't make you feel good, shift your energy. Okay? I was reading a book, and in the book, before I end this video, I had heard the dial tone, right? So if you are focusing on something or feeling down in a lower energy or frequency, all you gotta do is shift the knob, right? And it's like, imagine a knob within you that when you turn and you move to a positive frequency. You feel me what I'm saying? Like, use your imagination. And imagination was at the bottom of this deck. Use your imagination. That's how powerful you are. Remember, you are the earth. You are the fire. You are the water. And you are the air. Breathe when you need to. Flow when you need to. Cleanse when you need to. Ground when you need to. And light yourself up like fire when you need to. You have the ability to do this for yourself. I love you. Till next time, one love.